Hello everyone. I, Ayush Maheshwari, as a part of video presentation in Indian economic policy, is going to speak on the topic bank mergers and its effect on Indian economy. Well, why I choose this topic is pros, cons, some recent bank mergers, and also the bank mergers in the past are some of the contents which I will take you through my presentation. So why did I choose this topic? I choose this topic because of one of the major banking consolidation mergers that is taking place on April 1, 2020, and in this merger, 10 sector banks are consolidated into 4. As per this mega consolidation plan, Oriental Bank of Commerce and United Bank of India have been merged into Punjab National Bank. Syndicate Bank is merged into Canara Bank, Andhra Bank, and Corporation Bank into Union Bank of India, and Allahabad Bank into Indian Bank. So I chose this topic because of this large scale uh, merger, which is one of the historic in banking industry. Not only this, last year Dena Bank and Vijaya Bank was merged into Bank of Baroda, and prior to that, various subsidiaries of State Bank of India like State Bank of Patiala, Bikaner and Jaipur, and State Bank of Mysore, State Bank of Travancore, State Bank of Hyderabad was merged into State Bank of India. Now I'll tell you why banks, or as a matter of fact, any organization undergo merger. Mergers are desired for the growth. Mergers helps to increase the customer base, increase market share, as well as improve the overall system. This fuel for the growth and profitability as an organizational structure leads to the mergers and acquisition. Mergers and acquisition in banking industry is not new. It has been taking place since independence. First, after nationalization of bank, there were many times mergers took place, but post liberalization, this became a phenomenon as there were major reforms in the banking industry. Now, I'll take you through some of the mergers that has happened in the past and how did they fare. So the merger of Oriental Bank of Commerce with Global Trust Bank in 2004 was a very important step in banking industry as it after the net swiping out of net worth of Global Trust Bank, it saved the latter and its customers. And also the merger of Punjab National Bank with the then eroded New Bank of India in 93-94 and Banaras State Bank with Bank of Baroda in 2002 also proved to be the life saving for the weaker bank. So, what are the advantages of bank merger? One of the most important and major advantage is large bank. As a large bank, it is capable of facing global competition. Secondly, the mergers reduce the cost of banking operation. How does it reduce? It reduces because a large bank is able to manage its workforce efficiently. It does not require to is able and also it is able to manage its short-term and long-term liquidity needs very efficiently. So it does not have to borrow money from RBI and call market, and hence it also reduces some cost in interest. Mergers and acquisitions are most cases in India are carried out to save the smaller bank. Hence, it improves the NPA and better management of NPA and risk management. It also improves the professional standard. One of the major advantage of mergers are it improves the it increases the customer base, market share as well as the overall importance of the bank in Indian economy. This is when a smaller bank it brings the regional customer base with itself, and the larger bank it gives the relevant technology which improves the overall efficiency of the uh, bank. Now, if a bank is a large in size, then give it can meet the high lending requirement easily, and it also can take the decision promptly. Now, I'll tell you some of the problems which occur when banks are merged. First, one of the major problem is that bank mergers generally might happen on paper, and their people and culture are difficult to change. and it is a recipe for disaster if it leads to poor cultural fit, and this is not good for the organization as well as the economy. Secondly, compliance needed in every decision, which might not be favorable as thinking perspective of different organizations is different, and which leads to the friction in and rift between them, and if it is not managed well, it will lead to the overall downfall of the economy as a whole. Sometimes the regional bank, they provide services to their regional customers in such a way that customers are very satisfied and they have an emotional connect with them. If the larger after mergers, if the larger bank does not give them same satisfaction, or maybe the customer does not find the larger bank with the respect of it, the bank might lose its customers, which is which means the loss of business as well as it is not good for economy. Now, one of the major impact that we have seen is during financial crisis, larger banks are more susceptible to downfall than medium or small bank as they are able to manage their micro focus. They are able to manage properly and focus on micro aspects. So this is one of the major problems which a large bank faces on merger. Now, I would like to conclude by saying that mergers and acquisitions are very crucial for Indian economy as they are mostly most of the times successful in saving weak banks from NPA as well as from defaulting and meeting expectation. But mergers and acquisitions should be carried out with a sensitively as it will lead so that it creates an environment of trust and agreement between the members of the both organization as well as brings it keeps all stakeholders happy and together from employees to customers to government as well as it propels the Indian economy to the growth. Thank you.